Hey Grace, it's Pastor Chip, and I just wanted to sort of at the beginning of the week here talk a little bit about what's going on around here. First of all, what I want you to know is that I miss each and every one of you all. Love you, and I can't wait till we can all gather together again, and I'm sure many of you all feel that same way. So I want to sort of talk about what's going on, give you some information, and hopefully this will make sense, and we'll continue to move forward, and we'll continue to update as we know. But as of the beginning of this week, we are starting now to plan and to talk about what it will look like for us to open up the doors of our building here at Bee Ridge at the campus here and allow us to gather again as a family. We do not have a firm date, so I want to make sure that everybody knows that. I just want you to know that we are in the initial stages of planning that opening. And what I'm hoping is that in the next week or so, maybe a couple of weeks, we'll be able to give a firm date of when we will open again here. But the most important thing is that we plan accordingly. We realize something here at Grace, and if you don't listen to any other things that I say during this communication, please lean in here and listen to this. It is very important to me as your pastor, and it's very important to our staff that we honor and love everybody during this time. Listen, there's going to be some people that are ready to go. There's going to be some people that want to wait and see. There's going to be some people that don't want to remove from their house at all. There's going to be some people that want to wear masks, some people that don't want to wear masks. We have a real large amount of things to work through. But the way we're going to do this is in the spirit of Romans 14 and 15, where we're going to honor those that are weaker. And when I say weaker, that doesn't mean if you wear a mask or don't wear a mask. What I'm saying is no matter where anybody's at, whether they feel they could eat meat, don't eat meat, back in the days of Paul, what he said is we're going to honor everybody, and we are going to do that. So the most important thing I can say to you as your pastor, that in whatever way we gather again, whether you want to stay at home, whether you want to bring your children, whether you don't want to bring your children, whether you want to sit away from everybody, whether you want to sit on the front row, I want you to know that we're going to be doing everything that we possibly can to make sure that everybody feels equally loved here at Grace. Now, that being said, I'm sure that we're going to fail at some level. I'm sure at some level we're going to be human. But please know from my heart to you that everything that we do as we think about regathering again here at the Bee Ridge campus, we're going to be doing it under the lens of everybody at Grace is important, and we want everybody to feel that way. The last thing I would ever want as your pastor is for somebody to feel like that they were a second-class citizen, or that maybe they didn't have enough faith, or we look down upon the decisions that they made. That's simply not the case. We will appreciate and honor whatever decisions you all make as we consider moving forward with gathering again here in our building. So to do that, it's going to require a lot of time and effort on our behalf and on the staff's behalf. We got a lot of things logistically to think through, a lot of things to plan for. So, and I hope that you can appreciate this, and I hope that it won't hurt anybody's feelings, but what we're going to do is we're going to discontinue drive-in church now. And the reason we're going to do that is actually a couple. One, we need everybody on staff to be focused on our gathering again and working through what that looks like in every department of our church. Secondly, drive-in church, it may not look like it, it may not feel like it, you may not have even thought about it, but it requires a lot of work to get all the stuff out there, to get it tarped off, to get it weatherproofed so that we can have the services, and then we got to unhook all of that stuff, undo all of that stuff, and get it back in. And over the last couple of weeks, we have been this close to a torrential downpour. And as I look at the weather, I look at where we're at, and I look at the fact that hopefully in the next few weeks we'll have some sort of date in which we can open the doors here again at the Bee Ridge campus. I hope that you'll appreciate the wisdom and why we're doing what we're doing. Look, we've loved drive-in. It's been a great thing. But right now we're going to go to just the fully digital online with some really good communication as fast as we can about when we will open up the doors here at Grace again. And then what we will do is we'll allow you to make those choices choices if you want to come, how you want to handle your children, whether you want to stay at home and do online. And for those of you all who've asked, because there's been quite a few people that have asked this question, the home stream service will continue indefinitely. So you don't have to worry if in the next 3 or 4 weeks we open up the doors of the Bee Ridge campus that somehow that the online component is going to go down. It will stay the same excellent quality that it is, and we're not going to change that one bit. So for those that want to stay home and sort of not get out, we totally support you on that, and we're going to make sure that you get the great content that you've been getting and that everybody's had the ability to get. We're going to continue the devotions, and then we're going to try to see what it looks like to gather again. We'll probably make some blunders, but we're going to try our best not to. But please be patient with us as we work through all of this. So I hope that helps, and I hope that there is a little bit of an excitement in everybody, because I can tell you this, I can't wait for that day that we are able to open those doors again and we're able to see each other. Even if it's maybe not the most perfect scenario, the fact that we can meet again is going to be great. But I do want to stress, and I want this to be the thing that everybody hears from me, whatever choices that you make and how you want to be a part of Grace Community Church, we support you 100%. We just want to make sure that we offer enough areas, enough things for you to be able to have that worship experience with God and to be able to learn from His Word, and just know that we're going to continue to reach the unchurched by being intentional neighbors that reflect Christ in everything that we do. So survey's been in. We've learned a lot of things. We're going to be looking at that data. We're going to be looking at what people are saying to us. We're going to look at comments. We're going to talk to key people, talk to other people, and we're going to make the best decisions that we can. But we're really excited because I do believe that over the next few weeks, we're going to get a lot more clarity as to what's going on, and we will be able to open up the campus again for those that want to come in. And I'm excited, and I hope you are too. I love every one of you all as your pastor, and I want to remind you again that the best is yet to come.